Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the book How Countries Go Broke by the author Ray Dalio. And for the people who don't know, Ray Dalio is a global macro investor who invests in global markets for the past 50 years. And his life experiences and what he have learned after studying those markets and the trends has been described in the book. And this book is specifically about how countries go broke, and in the book, the author discusses about short-term debt cycles and the long-term debt cycles. And short-term debt cycles are ranging from 3 years to 6 years maximum, and the long-term debt cycles go to over 80 years. And in those cycles, some events happen, and those events will trigger the country's economics, and those countries will go broke. And the thing is dependent upon how country is managing its debt, and the impact of the private debt and the government debt on the entire country's economy is being described in the book. And there are a few points about interest rates and how those interest rates are influencing the markets. After going through the book, my experience is that the book is some kind of a complicated book because there are a lot of technical terms and words are being used. So if you are the first time reader of economic books and if you don't understand how economy works and those theory stuff, then you will have a hard time understanding what the author is saying. The book is well written and the points mentioned in the book are logical, but for the first time readers, especially who are new to this subject and topic, to understand the book, they require a few times to read the book. For example, in my case, I have completed reading the book only one time, so I have understood those few concepts, but most of the concepts are sort of foreign to me. So, to understand those concepts much deeply, I need to go and revisit the book. The same thing may happen to other people who are new to this economic stuff and how the countries go broke. The book also acts as a macroeconomic warning for the upcoming financial situation of the countries. In the book, Ray Dalio distills over 50 years of global macroeconomic investing experience and analysis of 35 historical sovereign debt crisis to explain the mechanics of economic collapse. The main purpose of the book is that to instill an urgency about the upcoming doom to the policymaker, investors, and the general public, so each country's leaders can understand the early signs of economic doom and make changes based upon the future condition. The main takeaway from the book is that countries go broke when their debt outpaces the economic productivity, forcing central banks to print and devalue their currency, a universal historical cycle that can only be averted through aggressive productivity growth and disciplined, balanced fiscal management. This book is for the people who want to understand how the world economy works, and specifically how the debt cycle works and what are the impacts of the country's debts on the country's economy and the future of the country. This book is also a guide to understand historical trends and how do debts influence the country's economy and how those debt cycles work in a much deeper way. Additionally, you can also read the book to understand how the country's debt and economy is influencing your daily life and your personal finances.